There's no silver bullet to the housing crisis that we're living through. It's going to take all hands on deck across levels of government, with the private sector, with the nonprofit sector. But we're going to need to do a series of different things. We're going to need to advance measures that are going to help change the financial equation for builders who are dealing with a lot of projects that are actually approved but been put on pause because of a higher interest rate environment. We're also going to need to work to change the way that cities build homes by issuing permits more quickly, changing their zoning practices to make it easier for builders to build. And we're also going to need to grow to the productive capacity of the workforce by training Canadians to work in home building, by recruiting newcomers who have the skills we need to build, and by investing in innovation, like building homes and factories so we can actually be more productive with the assets that we have, with the investments that we make. We're going to be looking at everything we can do to build homes more quickly so we can make homes affordable for ordinary people. That's not too much to ask.
Minister Fraser, is it going to be new what you're coming up with?
With the announcement today? Today is going to be the first time that we've done something like this in Canada, and I don't want to spoil the news that we're going to share a little later this morning. But you should also keep in mind that this morning's announcement is one of a series of measures we're going to be advancing over the course of the fall that are going to have a meaningful impact to get more homes built in this country.
Are you worried that you've lost the confidence of Canadians already?
Look, my perspective is that if people see us getting to work, they're going to have an opportunity to judge whether our plan is going to be effective. With respect to people who make the argument that the time has come and gone to make a difference, I think you should always be working to solve problems. The reality is the dynamic has changed over the last number of years. When we first arrived in office in 2015, the greatest need when it came to housing was for publicly funded social housing for low-income families. That need still persists, but the dynamic has fundamentally shifted. What we've seen over the course of the pandemic, with people initially buying up homes during the pandemic, putting more pressure on the stock, followed by a hike in the interest rates that are impacting home builders and the environment and impacting people who hold mortgages, particularly those who have a variable rate mortgage. We see that the need is now just not for low-income housing, but for homes for middle-class Canadians. People who are going to school deserve to have a place near their classes. People who are going to work deserve to have a home near where they go to work, and everybody deserves to be able to have a home they can afford near the services that they need to access. My expectation is that Canadians want to see what we're going to be coming up with over the next number of months. They want to see from me personally, being new to the position, what kind of a changed approach, and they should expect to see a renewed focus that's looking to build homes not just for low-income Canadians in affordable housing projects, but across the housing spectrum to make sure we're building homes for middle-class Canadians.
Folks,
I am late for my meeting. I told you I'd give you more than 45.